Hey, what's going on, you guys? I want to give my quick review of Rep Fitness. My name is Jacob, and I'm the owner of Limitless Personal Training. When I went to find a company to suit out my training studio, Rep Fitness was one of those companies that I decided to go for, and I didn't know a ton about it. So what I want to do is just give my experience with Rep Fitness, from the ordering process to the build out of the equipment to how well it's lasted up over these last 7 months of being thrown around by myself and my clients. So let's get into it. All right, you guys, first things first, this was one of the most important pieces that I wanted to get for the studio. It is a cable pulley machine. You've seen them in every gym. Rep has two options for the cable pulley. One is a more compact version, and this is the bigger version right here. See, I'm 6 foot tall. I have clients who are 6'7", some big dudes, and some smaller people. But for me, this got the job done, especially in a smaller studio. It's very compact. It doesn't take up too much space. The build quality is phenomenal. I was actually really concerned when I ordered this piece. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to build out a cable pulley machine. But truth be told, all of the Rep pieces come with very intuitive instructions on how to build. And this piece behind me only took about maybe an hour to 2 hours with the help of two friends to build out. So the build quality is tremendous. One thing that I will say is, even though this is the bigger version, like I said, myself being 6 foot, I can grab onto these bars and my feet are still touching the ground. So I'm not sure what the maximum height is here. So a lot of times what you'll have to do is bend those legs when you're gonna do a pull up. Same is true over on the pulley, right? I have the pulley right now at the highest capacity here. Let's bring you guys over here. Alrighty, so let's take the tricep extension, right? If I got the rope on here, I'm already a little bit lower than 90 degrees, which on a tricep extension, you want to be able to go a little bit higher than that. Some of my clients don't have this problem. Some of the females, some of the shorter individuals do not have this problem, but what you will have to do is you have to scrunch down a little bit, make yourself a little bit small. Again, it's a very minor adjustment that needs to be made, but something that I always pay attention to and always communicate to my taller clients, hey, bend those knees down so we can get a full stretch on that tricep. That might be my biggest concern when it comes to this machine, which in my opinion is very small. The machine's held up great, slamming the weights, nothing's broke, nothing's shaken. So this machine is actually very sturdy. One of my concerns buying from this company, I know they outsource their stuff in China and a lot of companies do. It's not just this one. But a lot of times you don't know build quality, what you're looking at when you get things from overseas. So I'm gonna give you guys a pull up. I'm gonna go a little bit aggressive on the pull just so you can see how sturdy the machine is as a whole. Here we go. So there's really no shaking. You can hear the weights moving around. That's just because I'm putting some tension on it. But it's a beast, man. The thing is sturdy. I would definitely recommend it. And for the price point. When I was looking around for a cable machine, you couldn't get into a cable machine even used for $3 grand. And I believe that this one comes in around $1,800. So very good price on the cable pulley machine. All right, guys, we've got two benches from Rep. We've got the incline bench right here that can move and adjust all the way from flat to a very high incline for shoulder press. Then we got just the standard flat bench. Both of these benches are comfortable. Both of them came in at a great price, and both of them have held up. Again, I didn't know what I was getting myself into with Rep. I was like, hey, let's just send it, man. Not a lot of companies have stock right now because the pandemic's happening. So with the benches, I remember there was going to be a month or two delay on my entire order because one of the benches, the color that I wanted, it was a silver black instead of a matte black, wasn't going to be in. So really important when you're ordering through Rep, and please do this if you're considering it, get yourself a representative. It might take them a few days to respond to you. I think it took them like 3-4 days to get back to me. But once I had a representative, I had somebody who I could touch base with, get suggestions on when it comes to my studio, what I'm looking for, and he was able to point me in the right direction. Another thing is, if you go on the website, sometimes the stock looks really slim. Like for instance, none of this was in stock. But once I got with the representative, he was able to get me the fastest times possible with production because he knew that I was going to be a customer who was going to order multiple pieces of equipment. So he kind of kept me in communication and helped me change things out where I needed to, like the bench and the color of the bench, in order to get my shipment to me as quickly as possible. So we got the benches here, and then we got the dumbbell rack. The dumbbell rack is 5 all the way up to 75. Now these are the Hex dumbbells. They have knurling, which is the grippy part of the weight. They have knurling throughout. So let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. So the whole weight is gripped out, which I actually really liked. I've never seen a dumbbell like this before, but it works really well. And it helps you have grip throughout any placement, hand placement, when you're holding a dumbbell. So just a few things I noted there. This is their rack for it. When I built it out, I was like, is this rack really gonna hold hundreds of pounds? It's held up perfectly well. There's been no wavering in the rack with holding all of these weights right here. And man, I can't complain. The bar that I got, a lot of them, I'm not remembering the names fully. So what I'll do is I'll put them up on the screen. But this bar right here is a black bar. What I wanted to do is, you can kind of see in my gym, everything's blacked out. I wanted to keep that blacked out vibe. So I went with a blacked out bar. Again, not something that you normally see in a commercial gym. You don't see too many black bars out there. The one thing I'll say about that is, man, these are bars, they're supposed to be used. Gym equipment is supposed to be used. It's supposed to be broken down. It's supposed to be scratched up. So over time, the small things that I've seen is just a little bit of wear and scratching here where we put the weights on both sides of it. But as far as the bar and the build itself, I've put in pretty much all of that weight onto this bar before, and it feels incredible. I mean, the build quality on all of their stuff is very good. In addition to that, we got the plates here. So these are just like your standard weights, man. The cast iron standards plates right here. These as well, got them in black. Again, when you use them, you're gonna see a little scratch and nicks and some of that black coating come off. But I haven't seen a ton of it. They still look great. They work great, and that's the most important thing. Lastly, we got the kettlebells. The kettlebells are great. Again, they're blacked out. Gym equipment is supposed to be used. So I've seen, just from the dumbbells hitting each other from hitting the ground, little nicks here and there, but all of their equipment, overall, it works amazing. It gets the job done, and it gets the job done at a really great price. So overall, I'm impressed with Rep. If you guys are thinking about it or contemplating it, I would definitely do it. It's helped me, in a lot of ways, it's helped my dream come true because I was able to get all of this equipment at a really low price point, and I was able to start my first gym. Last thing that I'll say, I was concerned because I got thousands of pounds of equipment coming in, that the delivery prices were gonna be astronomical, thousands of dollars, and they weren't. They were very reasonable. I want to say for all of this equipment, which I don't know how many tons it was probably a couple tons. All of this equipment, I want to say, and I'll put the order up, I want to say it was $300-400. So not bad at all considering how much stuff I got. Hey guys, good luck to you. I hope that this video can be helpful for those of you who are contemplating. Rep Fitness is a good route. So run it up. Take care, guys.